the most epic year ever, IVF. And I'm at a stage where I really wanted to figure it out. Hey guys, welcome to my vlog. Today I thought I would do a bit of a life update for you. It's been a while since I've done one, actually, probably since we had our miscarriage last year in October. So I thought, why not sit down, fill you in on what we're up to and also my intentions for the new year and how I step into them and really manifest and make them happen. Because I know it's a new year, we all set goals, and I don't know about you guys, but half the time I set myself goals and say the first month I do really well, and then I don't know what happens, but the goals don't. So I want to show you guys how I've set my intentions this year and how I use inspired action every single day to step into it, really making it happen, really feeling into the energy of the intention and setting it and just really conquering it, which is such an incredible feeling. And I want to share that with you because I know we are all sort of banking on 2021 to be the most epic year ever. But without action, our goals and intentions are literally just words. So I want to show you how you can really step into them, and just might take 5 minutes to sit down and really do it for yourself. I've just made a cup of tea and it's so hot. So girls, make yourself a cup of tea or coffee, pause the video, go make it, get a pen and paper, and then I want you to come back and sit down because I have got lots of good stuff written down here that I want to share with you. So go do that now and meet me back here. Alright, so first things first, life update. I really wanted to give you this update because so many of you have been following along our journey since day dot. So since we started IVF, before we had Huxley, and he's 2 now, by the way. He turned 2 at the start of this month, so the 5th of January. And I tell you guys, the day he turned 2, the terrible 2's definitely kicked in. That he is such a beautiful child. Everywhere we go, everyone always comments on how good he is and how lovely he is and kind, and he really is. But he is pushing our buttons, let me tell you. And the worst thing is, he's that cute and he just laughs in your face when he does it, that it's so hard to be cranky at him. But anyways, he's 2, he's really good. I'm really enjoying having my time with him. So at the moment I work 2 to 3 days a week. So 2 days I work my actual job. And a lot of you actually don't know that I'm a beauty therapist. I've been a beauty therapist since I left school, and I'm 32 this year, so quite a while. And I still love it, and I'm still going in and seeing my clients and practicing the services and treatments. However, I do love health and well-being. I'm a certified health and nutrition coach now, and it's what I've been stepping into since just before I fell pregnant with Huxley. So on my 3rd day, I work from home, and that's where I do all my creative content. I don't have Huxley, so I can really sit down and focus on the content that I'm doing and planning for the year ahead, and just making sure I'm giving you guys enough value. And if you have been following me, you would know that I have actually been releasing a few products that have really helped me really get organized and take a lot of the stress out of my day. This is my day planner. So this is what I fill out every single day. This is my best friend. It's my support system. It's what takes anxiety and stress out of here and onto here. So I'll get into this later because it's actually one of the intentions that I've set, is to be more organized this year, not only in life but in my business as well. And they're tips that you can use even if you don't have a side hustle or your own business. If you've got a passion, or if you're doing something around the home, whether it be renovations, tidying, getting kids' rooms organized, getting your pantry organized, they're just really helpful tools that you can use anyway. But back to the life update. Huxley's 2, we've been through that. IVF. I know so many of you have been wondering what we're going to do. A lot of you are asking if we can do IVF again, if we're going to do IVF again, what the process will be, because I got so sick with it last time and ended up in ICU. We've chatted about it, and when we got our last embryo transferred, for us that was it. But since we lost that pregnancy, it really made me realize. So before we did the transfer, I was really nervous. I was like, Huxley's going to be 2. I had a lot of self-doubt in my ability to parent and be a mum to 2 kids. And it scared me. Like, it really scared me. And anyone that has, you know, gone through that transition would know, holy moly, like, what the heck am I doing? Can I do this? I was really nervous and scared. And then when we lost that pregnancy, it really hit home and something clicked. And it was like, you've got this, girl. Like, you know you're not done having kids and you can totally do this. And it was like the reassurance I needed. It was so bizarre, actually. But yeah, it was a reassurance I needed to know that, yes, I want this. I can do this. I'm going to do this. So yes, 2021, we will be doing another round of IVF. We do have to do the whole cycle again, so the injections and the hormones and the egg retrieval and all that kind of stuff. But we have looked at a few different options, and this time we're going to do low stimulation cycle, meaning that I won't be having as high a dose of the hormones, and they're going to monitor me very much, and we're pretty much not going to be stimulating the ovaries and hormones as much as we did last time. There's a few risks with that. We could not get enough eggs or embryos at the end of the day. We might not get any, but for us it's a risk we're willing to take if it means having another child. Now, I know I shared our last journey with you guys. I've been in 2 minds whether I vlog it, I share it with you as we're doing it, but we've both decided that we wanted to tell you that we're doing it, but we're not going to tell you when, just because given the circumstances last time, we think that's best for us anyway. But as soon as, you know, we sort of go through it and whatever happens, happens, you guys will be the first to know. But yeah, so we will be doing it. We sort of have an idea when, but we're just sort of going to keep that between us for now. And yeah, that brings me to our next life update, which is my business. So as most of you know, Blissful Health with Emma is my baby. It's my business. It has a few little branches off it. So one of those branches are my products, it's my Instagram, and the other one was the Health Haven, which was my online membership program for all things health, wellness, and everything in between. And I loved it. It's been the most amazing year doing that and having the most incredible women being a part of it and seeing their growth and inspiration shine through. However, with us choosing to do IVF this year and knowing how it was last time, I really need to give all of my energy into that. So in saying that, I have paused the Health Haven. So I haven't closed the doors completely and it's still there, but I'm just pausing it so I can really focus on myself mentally, physically, emotionally during this process. I really need to eliminate some of the stress in my life. And not that the Health Haven was stressful at all, but it took up a lot of my time, and a lot of that time at the moment I need to do a lot of like self-work. And I'm actually working on a secret project which is all about self-love and self-worth, and actually creating this product has really made me realize how much I need this. And like the transition from Huxley going from a baby to a 2-year-old has really opened my eyes to the growth I need to do now, because it's a very bizarre feeling. Like, I miss the memo of your child's not a baby anymore and doesn't need you for so many things, and all the things people told you you'll miss, you now miss. And I'm at this stage in my life where I'm like, I know where I'm going business wise, and I know that what I want in my life, but where am I as an actual person, like a human being, like not just a mum, not just Emma, but who am I? And I'm at a stage where I really want to figure it out and like really step into that person who I want to become. And that's where I want to step into these intentions for you, because I know so many of us may feel that little bit lost coming into the new year, or maybe we've had such huge life changes last year that we need to pivot and move into this new life that we're just not sure how to navigate yet. So that's why I want to share with you my intentions and how I plan on achieving them and living true to them every single day. So girls, like any good intention or goal, you need to get it out of your head. So my first step in intention setting is to write it down. Either grab yourself a nice journal, PS, there will be one coming very soon, or a notepad, or your phone, whatever you choose, whatever method you choose, do it now. I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. I like to write everything down. I mean, I use my phone all the time for notes and stuff. It's like I forget it's there, like all the time. But if I write it down, I feel like it's cementing it in the universe that this is what I want. So write it down. Invest in a nice journal, and you'll see how different it is when you've written it down as opposed to just thinking it in your head. So with your intentions, I want you to think about 3 things: what you want to achieve, how you want to feel, and when it's going to happen. So you're really feeling into how, what, and when. Now, when you delve into that, it's really amazing what comes up. And don't just write a few things. Like, I really want you to write, what do you want this year? So for me, my intentions were really based around that self-care kind of aspect. So my first intention was to slow down and be more present. And the idea behind this intention was because I always have a million things going at once. Like, if I want something or have an idea, I'm a then and there kind of gal. Like, I want it then and there, and I work really, really hard to get it. However, that does come at a price sometimes, and it means that I do burn out really easily, and I tend to put my needs and wants last, which means my self-care goes to the wayside, my healthy habits like going to yoga and stuff like that, I just stop and I get back into that routine of work, work, work. And it sounds like there's such a difference between hustling and having a healthy hustle. So hustling, I don't want to do that, but I want to have a healthy hustle. So I want to achieve my goals, and I have so many amazing business and life goals this year, but I want to achieve them at a slower pace. I don't want to miss what's happening right in front of me. So a lot of the time I'm planning ahead, but sometimes I just forget to live in the present and stop, put everything down, and just enjoy the moment that I'm in right now, because we'll never get that moment back. And I feel like it's so good to have goals and intentions and to really focus on what you want in the future. But if we aren't present and grateful for what we have in this very moment, we're not going to achieve that, because at first we need to accept and acknowledge where we are and really appreciate what we have in order to cultivate more of that in the future. So in saying that, my other intention was to be more organized, especially in my business life. Like I said, I have so many great ideas for Blissful Health with Emma, but a lot of it happens at times I can't write it down. So I'll either be doing something with Huxley and playing, and all these things come to my head, but I'm not at a time or a space where I can write it down or type it up, or I'm at work or I'm driving. So journaling has become my new best friend, and it's a habit that I want to create for this year. I want to journal every single morning, and if I can't do it in the morning, I'm going to do it at night. But half the reason I created this notepad was to do just that. So I normally like to fill this out at night time, but realistically that doesn't always happen. So why I created this notepad was not only so you can write your top priorities, your to-do lists, so you're taking it out of your head and putting it onto paper. I know my top priorities are the first things I need to tick off that day, and then anything over on my to-do list are bonus things that I'm going to tick off. And if I don't tick it off, it's okay. I just leave it for tomorrow. And that's what I love about this. It's just It's really helping you tick things off, but in an orderly manner, but without stressing yourself out. So what I've been doing is when something does come to my mind, even if I'm playing with Huxley, I have this handy. It's always on my desk, which is over there, and I'll quickly just grab a pen and I'll scribble the words down in the to-do list, and then I know exactly later on, oh, that's right, I wanted to email them about this, or I had a great idea for this collaboration or this recipe, and I can just write it down and then I don't forget. And what makes this so special, and what's really helping me slow down and be present, is the little soulful moments I've attached. So it has a self-care tab, a moment of gratitude tab, an I am statement tab where you can write your own I am statement, and also a little note to self, which I write things like, hey Em, don't forget to pause and breathe, or hey Em, eat your lunch away from your desk or away from the TV out in the sunshine. It's just a little reminder to yourself. Something that you remind yourself of after you're like, oh, I wish I had reminded myself to do that, or I wish I knew to do that before. It also has your daily movement and your water tracker. Now, water is something that I'm good one day and not so good the other day. So the water tracker for me is essential because it just helps me get an idea of, hey, Em, you've been drinking heaps of water, like, well done. Or, hey girlfriend, you need to drink way more water. So that's a really good way that I'm getting more organized. I've also got like a monthly piece of paper, and then I plan out all of our family. Actually, I should show you it. So on this one, it's just got all different squares, and it's just a monthly calendar. So it has Monday to Sunday, and then I just go through for, say this is January. I just put the numbers for the days that are linked to January, and then this is where I put all of our family events. So if we've got dinner or birthdays or appointments, I put it all on here. And then I've also been putting in like things like I've got an Instagram takeover with Eco and Modern Essential Oils, so I've got that in. I'll also be doing monthly workshops, so I've got things like planned the challenge or plan the workshop recipes and all that kind of stuff. So this is sort of like a family and business monthly calendar. So then I keep that on my desk. Jack can look at it if he needs to organize something and be like, okay, cool, Em's got no appointments that day, or we don't have any appointments, I can organize something that day. And that's really helped take so much weight off my shoulders, guys. Like, just being more organized in that manner and seeing it on paper really helps me. So if you're someone that feels like you're waking up and you've just got a million things to do and it's all in your head and you get overwhelmed because you don't know where to start, guys, life savers, honest to God. My last two intentions are sort of more for me. So I like to have intentions based around family, work, and myself. So one of my intentions is to believe in myself more. And since I've been doing this secret project, I've been delving a lot into that self-care, self-worth, self-confidence, and wow, I feel like I really needed this. And I can see where I was doubting myself last year. Like, I doubted myself and my ability to create a lot. And I almost had this vision of, like, I'm not good enough to do what I'm doing, and people don't care what I have to say, because I'd get stuck in the comparison game and I'd compare myself to someone who's either got 1 million followers or has been doing it for a lot longer, and I would wonder why I'm not getting the same response as they are. And I tell my clients this, I tell my girls this all the time: stay in your own lane. So this year, I am staying in my own lane, and I have the most amazing tool to do this. And I'm putting it in my secret project, and it's the tool I've been using lately. And oh my God, it is so insightful. It's the most powerful tool you can probably have when it comes to staying in your own lane. So I'm super excited to share that in the secret project with you girls. And I know so many of you, when I asked what you wanted in this journal, what you wanted, and a lot of it was how to stay in your own lane and stop comparing yourself to others. So I'm with you, I'm totally with you on this, and I can't wait to share that with you. My other intention is more about, I guess, manifesting the life I want. I created a vision board on Pinterest of the things I want to create and achieve this year. And so one of my intentions is to live every single day as if that's already happened. And this is probably one of my go-to mottos, and it's live as if you are already that person. So it means waking up, closing your eyes, seeing that life you want to create, and just go for it. Be that person, wake up, dress like her, speak like her, do the actions she would do, live that life, because what have you got to lose? And I tell you what, it brings so much more joy and happiness to your day. So I cannot highly recommend doing that enough. Living true to that person you want to be or that life you want to create, just live it. Like, there's nothing holding you back from waking up and just going for it. And something that I did was, in the Health Haven we had a little challenge, and one of the days was to write everything that you want in this life. But it was all about shifting that mindset and perspective, and instead of saying I want, you say I will. So things like, for me, I will become a mum of 2. I will travel more, camping trips on weekends. I will create a powerful and inspirational self-love journal. Hint, hint. It's not really a hint because I'm actually telling you. I will make my health and wellness a priority. It's just things like that that I've written down, and you always start with I will. So write that down as your intention. These are your intentions. And when I say wake up and be that person, like, give yourself a few minutes when you wake up to close your eyes and picture all of these things as if it's already happened, and you'll get this incredible feeling come over you, and it's just the most powerful feeling that you can experience. And I want you to hold on to that and take it throughout your day and just live like that. And don't let little things get you down. Like, if something's bothering you and you're responding in a way that you feel like it's not aligning with that woman who you want to create, that woman you want to be, change, shift the way you respond, show up with more love, show up with more kindness. Don't hold on to resentment and judgment, because that's not going to serve you. So I hope those few little tips helped you create a few intentions of your own, and just a few little tips on how you can really step into those intentions, and maybe those little habits you can do every single day to really think about and feel into that intention. But I wanted to share those with you because, like I said, if it's in here, it's not going to help. Write it down, share that with someone who you love if you want. Otherwise, journaling is just amazing. You can write all your thoughts. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to even be sentences. It can be words, it can be feelings, it can be paragraphs, it can be Dear Diary, it can be DM, it can be whatever you want it to be. But I'm telling you, brain dumping in 2021 is my go-to. So getting it all out of here onto paper is just going to make you feel so much lighter. It's going to take a lot of that pressure we put on ourselves off. And it's going to help you see with more clarity and make better decisions based on your true intentions. So I hope you enjoyed this little sit-down vlog. It's very different to just the day in the life or recipes and that kind of stuff that I normally do. But I feel like we all needed this little boost of confidence coming into 2021, and I did want to share my life update with you guys. And if you do see me being a little bit quieter than usual, that's why. I'm just taking a little bit more time to fill up my cup. But don't worry, I'm still here to serve you guys and show up for you and inspire and encourage you to live the most happiest, healthiest life you possibly can. So expect more of these sort of mindset and well-being chats as well. But for now, I'm going to finish my tea and finish off my secret project that will be coming very soon, so keep posted. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Love yous and leave yous.